So now I'm going to show you how to put the bait into the water. So putting the bait into the water is called as casting. So if you observe on the other end, I already have the bait on the other end of the line, and the line is now in my rod. Okay, the line comes all the way and it is now spooled around the reel. Now this how you hold the rod when you are casting, there is a particular way of how you hold it. So you see this connection, right, where the reel is held to the main rod. So you have to put 2 fingers on either side and then you have to hold the rod. This is the way you hold the rod. And then there is a setting in the back of the reel. So when you move the setting to the other side, you can turn the reel however way you want, like this. See, the reel moves. So you can also use the handle to turn the reel. If you leave it, it will again go in both directions. Now why I am allowing it to go in both directions is because when I want to cast, when I want to throw the feed into the water, I want to make sure that the length that is coming at the other end of the rod is enough for me to cast. So now I'll show you, for example, if the foot or the bait is very close to the rod like this, I can't do a good cast. At the same time, if the bait is very far from the rod, even then I cannot do a proper cast. So what I will do is, I will reel in to make sure that it comes to a very exact proper height. At the same time, if you notice the bail arm here, where the line is going out, I want this to be very close to my forefinger like this. Now what I will do here is, if you can see this line, with my forefinger, I am going to pull the line and hold it against the rod. Now the line will not move because I am holding it. And this is the time that I will open the bail arm. So this is called as the bail arm. Now if I open the bail arm, what will happen? This line, when I leave my finger, can keep going without stopping. So when I cast the bait into the water, my bail arm is outside and I am holding the line with my forefinger, and the rest of the fingers are holding the rod. And I will cast the rod in such a way, like how a bowler swings and throws a ball. And I will release my finger at an exact time when I think it is correct for the bait to go as far as possible. Now that is very important. When you are casting, you hold the line with your finger, and then when you take the rod behind you, and then you swing the rod front. So when you are swinging the rod front, when it is just passes above you, you let go of this finger. So when you let go of this finger, the line keeps going like this and the bait goes far. Now when the bait hits the water, you have to close the bail arm. This bail arm you need to close. Once the bail arm is closed, the line does not go anymore. Okay, so I'm going to reel in now and I'm going to adjust the length exactly the way I want. Okay, this is the height, this is the kind of a good distance between the bait and the end of the rod. Now I'm going to use my forefinger to pull the line towards the rod and hold it tightly there. And I'm going to open the bail arm. Okay, this much I have done. Now I'm going to take the rod behind me and swing it. And when I'm swinging it, I'm going to let go of my finger so that the bait goes as far as possible and hits the water. And after a few attempts, you will know exactly how much power you need to give so that you can cover the distance and get the right angle. Once the bait hits the water, you close the bail arm. When you close the bail arm, the line does not go out anymore. But there is something here called as a drag setting. Drag setting on the clockwise turning will loosen the settings in the reel such that the line can go. When you take it anti-clockwise, the line will not go. So what we need to do is, after the bait hits the water, we will set the drag, we will loosen the drag. We will set the drag settings in such a way that the line will go. And if at all a fish catches the hook and it starts swimming, then this line starts going. Okay, that is when we say that we have a bite. Okay, that is when we say that we have a bite. And when the line is running, what you need to do is you need to hold the spool so that it doesn't turn anymore. And then you need to rapidly jerk the rod up. That is called as striking. So when the line is running and if you strike correctly, that is when the hook gets lodged into the fish's lips. If you don't do a proper strike, the hook can just come out and you can lose the fish. Okay, so right now on the first phase of this, I'm going to show you how to cast. Again, I'm going to reel in. So that I get enough length between the bait and the rod, and I am